we good? Cool. My whole life I've wondered how this wandering heart could turn around. It's all.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about our morning basket choices for the month of September. If you're new to my channel, I am a homeschooling mom of two, ages 12 and 16. And on this channel you'll find all kinds of day in the life, homeschool curriculum reviews, any helpful homeschool things. So I would love it if you stuck around and subscribed to my channel. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So first I just want to show you this adorable morning basket. I got it on sale at Michael's during a pretty big sale, and so I thought it was just so cute, so I went ahead and purchased it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through quickly. This is mostly everything that is for our morning basket for September. Some things will stay in our morning basket longer than 1 month, and then some things I'll rotate out. So the first thing is this dictionary of idioms. And so I just thought this was so cute for the kids. I don't know if you can see, but it's so cute. It says, like, all these different sayings. Get out of my face. So what is the meaning? What is the origin? Did you get up on the wrong side of the bed? And it just goes through. So I thought this would be fun for us to go through. That's my daughter, in case you're wondering. I just thought this would be fun to go through maybe like a page or two with them every day of just some of these like common sayings that people say. The next one is a library book, and it is What Are the 10 Commandments? And it's one of those like who was books. And so we're going to go ahead and read through this in our morning basket. The next thing I have is the Curious Nature Guide. So for these first couple months, we're really going to be focusing on nature study. And so I found this book on Amazon, and I just loved it. It's so beautiful. And so this is going to be one of our resources for our nature study. These are just kind of in random order, so I apologize. But I also bought this World Scrunch Map, which I absolutely love. And if you don't have a Scrunch Map, you should go on Amazon right now and get them. And that's not a plug for an affiliate link because I don't have an affiliate link, but it is just this huge world map. And although it drives my daughter crazy, so it was in here nice and folded, you literally can just scrunch up the map. My daughter's having a heart attack right now. And you can just put it into the bag. So this is nice for them to be able to work with because then it just comes back out. They can straighten it back out. It's upside down. And you don't have to worry about them ripping it or, you know, getting stuff on it because it's that kind of material where stuff will just kind of wipe right off. So this has been a great addition to our school. And I just got the World one, but there is a USA one as well. And I am going to get back on and get that too. And then it just folds back up into this little tiny bag. So love that. This is the devotional that we're going to be doing probably for the first couple months. So it is I Am 40 Reasons to Trust God. And so it's really nice. It just goes through, like, for instance, like it'll go through a story from the Bible, really nice illustrations, and then on the next page it'll be like, what does it mean? And then it'll have some like follow-up to do. And so I just thought this would be really nice to go through with the kids throughout the year and just do, you know, 1 or 2 stories a morning. So again, beautiful book. I told my daughter this is my school year of books, and so I'm hoping to be able to show you guys lots of beautiful books as we go on through the year. This is another resource for our nature study, the Reader's Digest North America Wildlife. And so, again, just beautiful illustrations, some great information, and I thought that the kids could definitely use this for our nature study. And then these are also for nature study. So I have, it's food anatomy, nature anatomy, and farm anatomy. And I'm sure pretty much everyone has seen inside these books, but for those who haven't, I'll show you inside the food anatomy book, but they have really beautiful illustrations. And so I just thought that this would be a good addition again for our nature study, because that's something we haven't focused on a ton in the past, and I really wanted to be able to do that with both of my kids because I know that they'll enjoy that. So, and then I think this is, yeah. So this is the Handbook of Nature study, again, just for our nature theme. This book doesn't overly excite me. It's kind of overwhelming, but it does have a lot of information in it, and so I thought that this would be a good resource to have in here for our morning. Okay, I'm going to show you our last nature thing, and then I'll move on to the other things. So I found this book on Amazon, and it's so, so beautiful. It's Nature's Day, and the pictures inside are just gorgeous. And like I said, I really want this year to be focused heavily on really great books. And so I just thought that this would be a great resource to add to our morning basket and then to add to our nature study. So it is a wide-eyed book, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. The next up we have in our morning basket is Girls Think of Everything. And so this is like stories of women that have, you know, invented things. So you have the woman who invented Kevlar. I was going through this with my daughter earlier. The space bumper. And so these are just nice, cute stories of women and their inventions. The next thing that we're going to go through is it's like a study from the Big Life Journal company. And so I did order my kids' Big Life journals, the Tween Teen edition. However, they are not going to be here until probably mid to late October, and so we won't be able to add those into our basket until then. But something I did add is the famous failures. And so this is something we're going to be working through. So basically it gives you like a bio of all these famous failures. So it goes through, I want to say 1, 2. There's 10 in here. So there's 10 in here, and then in the back there's an area like for them to write not only on these people, but it says for them to go and kind of look up their own. So there's all these like additional like people that they could go and look up, and then they fill out those sheets for those people that they went ahead and looked up. So I will be having my daughter do 3 people, and my son will do 3, and then they can come back and share those. So I have, they didn't come bound like this, they're just a PDF, but just took these to Office Depot, like mostly everything else, and just had them bound and then a cover put on them. And then the last 3 things that we have in our morning baskets are resources from the library. A tip that I have is I highly suggest when you're thinking about purchasing a book is to go to the library first and check it out and see if it's something that you really wanted to have. And actually, we have a 4th book, but it's not in the basket. Can you hand me that book up there? And I'll show you that one too. That just came in from the library. So this first book is called My Religion, Your Religion. And obviously my kids are older, so you're probably thinking this is a really young book for them. But I just wanted to teach them that just because not everyone is Christian or, you know, Muslim or Jewish or whatever, I wanted them to learn that, like, religions are religions. Everyone has, you know, their different things, but then they also have so many ways that they're alike. And so this is really important, and this is basically our theme for our September morning basket. So the next book I got is Who Are We? All about being the same and being different. And so I think it's really important at any age to make sure that you teach kids to not just tolerate people who are different from them, but to love others. And so I just thought this was like a really cute book for us to read through, just to get that point across. Again, I realize these are young for my kids, but it works for us. So, and then on that same note, I got Everyone Prays, Celebrating Faith Around the World. And so this is religions across the globe all share one important practice. Everyone prays. And so in here it just goes through, again, this is young, but the different places that people go to pray, and so we can kind of understand, you know, that we're all different, but we're all also the same in so many ways. And then the last resource that just came in from the library yesterday, and I am going to probably purchase this because it's so beautiful, is the National Parks of the USA. And so inside this book is so beautiful, but it goes region by region. So the first one is the East, and then it actually takes you to, so the two that are here in Florida is the Biscayne, and it just shows you like what are the different wildlife and plants and stuff that you can find in the Biscayne. And then of course the Everglades, and the same. So it just takes you through those different things. And so it just does that for, you know, for all the different areas. So there's Yellowstone. And so I thought this would be a great way kind of to tie into our nature study, but just to tie into, you know, just geography and what are the different national parks and what are the different kinds of animals that they can find there. So I thought this would be a good addition to our morning basket. So those are our morning basket choices for September. I would love to hear in the comments below what's inside your morning basket, because I'm always looking for ideas of things to swap out and switch. Thanks for watching.